The last time she said, "I love you," we were making breakfast. Sunday morning, sunlight through the kitchen window. She was wearing my favorite hoodie, the gray one she'd stolen years ago and never returned. It was too big for her. She always looked smaller in it, softer. She kissed my cheek while I flipped pancakes, whispered it against my skin like a secret meant only for me. "I love you." I smiled, said it back, didn't think twice. Why would I? When someone says those words, you believe them. That's the whole point of love, isn't it? Trust, faith, the certainty that the person beside you means what they say, that the life you're building together is real. 3 days later, she was gone, and I found out she'd been planning to leave for months. We met in college, English literature, same professor, same terrible poetry phase, same habit of studying in the library corner no one else used. She approached me first. "Your annotations are better than mine," she said, pointing at my copy of Neruda. "Can we study together?" That was 6 years ago. 6 years of inside jokes. 6 years of road trips and cheap wine and arguments about which rom-com was superior. 6 years of building a life, apartment, furniture, a shared Spotify account she never stopped messing up. 6 years of thinking I'd found my person. I proposed 2 years in. Small moment, no ring. Just us on the rooftop watching stars. "I don't need a ceremony," I said. "Just you. Forever." She cried. Said yes. Said I was her person. I believed her. God, I really believed her. Looking back, the signs were there. I just didn't want to see them. The way she started working late. The way her phone faced down on the table. The way she'd smile at texts and say, "It's nothing, just work." The way she'd flinch slightly when I touched her shoulder from behind. The way she stopped talking about the future. We used to plan everything. Vacations, baby names, which city we'd retire in. She had a whole Pinterest board, our dream life. She'd add to it while we watched TV, showing me photos of cottages by lakes and cafes in Paris. One day, I noticed she'd stopped adding to it. When I asked, she laughed it off. Pinterest is for teenagers. We're adults now. We live life, not pin it. I laughed too, didn't push. Because when you love someone, you give them space. You trust them. You don't become the jealous partner who checks phones and asks questions. You don't become the insecure boyfriend who needs constant reassurance. You trust. That's what love is, or so I thought. The week before she left, everything felt normal, too normal. We watched a movie Tuesday. She fell asleep on my shoulder halfway through. I carried her to bed. She barely stirred. I remember standing there, watching her sleep, thinking how lucky I was. Wednesday, she cooked dinner, her specialty, that pasta dish her grandmother taught her. We ate on the floor because our table was covered in my work papers. She fed me a bite with her own fork. We laughed about nothing. Thursday, she held my face in her hands and looked at me for a long time. "What?" I asked. "Nothing," she whispered. "Just remembering this face." I teased her about getting soft in her old age. She laughed, but her eyes looked sad. I didn't understand that sadness then. I do now. That was her saying goodbye. Not to me, but to the life we'd built. To the version of herself that loved me. To the future she'd already decided to abandon. I just didn't know it yet. Friday, I came home late. The apartment was dark, unusually quiet. No music playing. No TV. No smell of dinner. I called her name. Nothing. Then I saw the note on the kitchen counter. Not long, just a few lines. "I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore. I've been unhappy for a long time. I didn't know how to tell you. Please don't try to find me. Take care of yourself." I read it 3 times. Then I sat on the kitchen floor, the same floor where we danced at 2 a.m., where we'd eaten takeaway and planned our future, where she'd cried in my arms after bad days, and I couldn't breathe. She didn't just leave. She left a note. After 6 years. After "I love you" on Sunday morning. After falling asleep on my shoulder Tuesday. After cooking me dinner Wednesday. After holding my face Thursday like she was memorizing it. She left a note. "No conversation. No chance to fight. No chance to understand. Just words on paper. The next days were a blur. I called her phone, straight to voicemail. Every time, I called her mother. Her mother thought we were still together, thought everything was fine, thought her daughter was happy. She was just here for dinner Tuesday, her mother said. She didn't mention anything wrong. Tuesday, the night she fell asleep on my shoulder, the night I carried her to bed. She'd had dinner with her mother that afternoon, said nothing, smiled, acted normal, then came home and slept in my arms like nothing was wrong. I called her friends. One finally cracked. She's been talking about leaving for months, she said. I thought you knew. Months. She'd been planning to leave for months. Every I love you, every kiss, every night she held me close, every morning she made coffee for two, every time she laughed at my stupid jokes, every time she said, forever, all while knowing she was already gone. I wasn't living with my girlfriend. I was living with a ghost who hadn't left yet. I found the texts later, on our shared phone bill. Hundreds of messages to a number I didn't recognize. Late night, early morning, all day, while I was at work, while I was sleeping beside her, while I was making plans she already knew would never happen. I Googled the number, found his Instagram. He was everything I wasn't. Older, wealthy, world traveler. The kind of guy who posted sunsets from balconies in Thailand with captions about living your truth. The kind of guy who never had to worry about rent or deadlines or real life. She'd been talking to him for 8 months. 8 months of lying beside me. 8 months of saying, I love you. 8 months of letting me plan a future she'd already abandoned. And the worst part, she probably told herself she was being kind. That leaving slowly was better than leaving suddenly. That sparing my feelings meant something. Didn't. It made it worse. Because now every memory is poisoned. Every I love you feels like a lie. Every kiss feels like an act. Every moment of happiness is now stained with the knowledge that she was already halfway out the door. She didn't just break my heart. She made me question whether any of it was real. It's been a year now. I still think about her. Less than I used to. But still, I wonder if she thinks about me. If she ever regrets how she did it. If she ever lies awake at 3 a.m. wondering if I'm okay. If she ever looks at his sunset photos and remembers the rooftop where she promised me forever. Probably not. People who leave like that don't look back. They've already moved on before they're gone. That's how they survive the guilt. They convince themselves it was necessary, that you're better off, that they did you a favor. Therapists call it emotional detachment, the slow process of checking out before the physical exit. I call it cowardice. If you're going to leave, leave. Don't hold me while planning your escape. Don't say, I love.